The show starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
And that's why I prefer my fax, you know. Oh, hello. I am Dr. Assassin. Assassin. Welcome to Clinic Rebirth. Boy, I had a rough week. And when I tell you a rough week, a rough week. You know, I almost get arrested for operating on 2 patients at the same time. We had a patient who had to amputate his left arm. Then we had another patient who needed a left arm. So while we was operating on the first guy and we amputate the left arm, I take the arm and put it in a bag and I run over to the next operating room to give this guy the left arm. Well, you know, when I reach there, police hold me up to arrest me for armed robbery. And then all, you know, because they had a false alarm. Somebody called me and tell me an old man ran over himself. I said, how is that possible? Well, what happened? This man was standing on Back Street waiting for a bus with his grandson. He asked his grandson to run over the road and buy a pack of cigarettes for him. The little boy said, but grandfather, you shouldn't be smoking, you know. So the little boy refused to run over and get his cigarettes, so the old man ran over himself. And you know what's the biggest problem? They asked me to perform a brain operation on a local politician. Well, when we opened him up, I couldn't find no brain to operate on. So you see, I really had a rough week. Today, I will share with you some messages I get from people requesting medical advice. Now, I am very good at that. Now, my printer ain't working, so let me see if I could get it here on my hi-fi. Yeah. Okay. First question, it says, Dr. Assassin, that's me. I am pregnant and ready to deliver. But with all the concerns about social distancing, I want to know how this will work. My dear, it is easy. You will be in room A, and the child will be delivered in room B. That way, you will be 6 feet apart. Next question. My son got knocked down by a tractor. What should I do? Simple. Go back to the tractor and make sure it's okay. Now, can you contract the coronavirus by swimming in a swimming pool with someone who was tested positive? Well, I know about that. But according to the Prime Minister, she recommends that you practice social distancing and wash your hand for 20 seconds with soap and water while sanitizing in the pool. And then you keep checking for fever. And if he cough, run. Next question is, can you contract the HIV virus by sitting on a toilet seat? Yes, obviously. If you sit down before the next man get up. It says, what exactly is a hemorrhoid? A hemorrhoid. A hemorrhoid. I think that's a new technology, you know. Yes, it's a new cell phone made by Android. That's what it is. Next question here. It says, my grandfather was diagnosed with kidney stones. I have heard that it is a very painful and expensive operation to have them removed. Is there anything I can do instead of removing the stones? Well, of course. I recommend that you have the stones removed. But in order to get the money to pay for the operation, sell the stones to the government so that they could fill up the potholes in the road. Dr. Assassin, that's me. My mother died from diabetes. I heard that diabetes is hereditary. Should I be worried? Worried? Why? Is your mother dead, not you? Dr. Assassin, do you approve of abortions? Now, that depends. It depends on when the abortion is performed. If the abortion is performed before the child is born, that's no problem. But you can't bring a 12-year-old child to me and tell me, abort this. Now, Dr. Assassin, I hear about blue balls. Whenever I sit, I occasionally pinch myself. How do I know if I have blue balls? Well, if they could fit in this, okay. But if it can't fit in this, you better consult an elephant doctor and just say aye. Well, that's going to do it for me for all the medical advice today. If you have a problem and you want a solution to any medical problem that you or your dog might have, you could write to me at my email at askdoctorassassin@extratight.com, and I will answer your questions. I have saved many people. Some I am grateful for, some I regret, because it's I who saved Donald Trump. But anyhow, you send your questions to me right there at extratight.com, and I will give you the solutions. See you again with more questions. I am Dr. Assassin. Assassin.
This is an Extra Tight Entertainment production.